Noise.
So, why you hanging around here by yourself, Tiny?
Yeah, Tiny. Where are your parents? You didn't go out on your own, did you?
But you brought me over here. My grandma's just over there.
Hey, did we give you permission to speak? All right, enough, Mr. Nice Guy. Give us the money, now!
Huh? Who the heck are you? Boss.
Agreed!
Wanna see what I can do?
Indestructible. Naughty children, savor the vigor of it.
Let me through, or I'll go through you! Yeah!
Defend the weak.
Better late than never. Time for the payout.
All better now? Nice teamwork.
Ah!
Lance at the ready. Crusher!
Play hard, win big, keep it.
You're in bad shape.
You're safe. Go find your family. That was really brave of you. I hope I can be half as strong as you someday. Thanks so much, guys. I gotta go. Can't we just say... Oh, it's that brave Grandma! Grandma! They're the ones who saved me!
Oh, my goodness. Thank you both so much. He's my only grandson, and I don't know what I would have done.
Can we buy the teddy bear at the auction, Grandma?
I'm sure that teddy bear must have belonged to a nice person. If Grandma wins the auction, don't tell your parents I bought it.
Grandma's the best! Aw, they're really sweet. Junjun will be super happy if they take him home. Anyway, we should get going.
Please wait a moment. The auction... The next item has been provided by Hook, a gemstone collector from Boulder Town. It's a handmade teddy bear adorned with Erebus. An innovative design, it combines incredibly valuable Erebus gemstones with a good old-fashioned cuddly teddy bear. The opening bid is 300 shield.
325.
Oh, you're adding 25. Isn't that...
Hey, what's the problem with 325? That's my offer.
350!
I'll add another 50.
And I'll add 50 to that.
I'm putting my reputation as a gemologist on the line. I have to get my hands on that Erebus.
Add another 100 shield!
550 going once. Any buyers going higher? 550 shield for the Erebus teddy bear going twice. Any other offers? 550 shield going 3 times. And sold. Phew. The gems belong to me.
Oh, I hope this money is enough to buy the probe. You're right. Let's do this.
The bidding for the Geomarrow probe has been postponed due to Don't worry, everyone. Just a minor technical issue.
A break? Do you think there's some... Let's go ask that... What happened to the Geomarrow probe? You tell me right now, straight away, immediately.
There's nothing to worry about. It's just a technical issue.
You don't sound very convincing. Did someone steal it?
Well, we can't say for sure that it was stolen. We've contacted the seller and sent some people in search. We should soon be able to...
Yeah. Why wasn't Wildfire keeping a lookout? I gotta catch the thief and get the probe back.
Are you suggesting that someone altered the registration form? That's simply not possible. We've been keeping a close eye on everything.
Fool. What the honorary member means is that the thief only came here to create trouble. They weren't interested in buying or selling, right?
I don't have a salary to give. Wait a minute. Aside from me, and I think there was a... Hi, excuse me. May I ask where the miner who registered...
Him? I think he went back into town.
So, he already ran away.
He came here saying he wanted to buy the Geomarrow probe, but then he... I don't know him all that well. Why don't you just head into...
Do you really think he'll turn out to be a thief? I'm not... Anyway.
Let's head back to Boulder Town and catch the thief.
It's getting late. Where to now?
Hey, you! Did you take the Geomarrow probe? Hand it over.
Huh? What? Who are you? Where are the people?
Honorary member, we shouldn't waste any time talking.
What could a couple of brats do to me? You two better think twice. The boss put in a lot of effort to find this item.
Enough talk! How about a Diggertron Knuckle sandwich?
Let me through, or I'll go through you!
Lance ablaze! Flaming Lance! Forward!
Take this! Shape of Taishu! Rise Phoenix!
Lance at the ready.
Okay, enough. I give up, okay? Stay calm. I'll give you the probe. Just listen to me.
I overheard the auctioneer say that the Geomarrow probe would fetch at least 600 shield.
600 shield. Have you ever seen that much money?
Why would I lie to you at this point? How about this? The boss, along with a few buddies and I, we put together 600 shield and buy the probe from you. Hmm?
No! Hook won't do that!
Come on, Missy. Don't be so stubborn. Oh, I see. You just want to keep the probe to yourself.
Maybe it did in the beginning, but... Let's go, honorary member! Back to the auction.
Wait a minute. You're just gonna give it back? That's 600 shield! 600!
There's nothing to think about, Mr. Thief! I want this detector, but I don't want to be a louse like you. We're gonna win it at the auction fair and square! Let's go.
You got the probe back? Amazing! The owner asked me to pass on 150 shield as a reward for retrieving it. And thanks to you, the auction house has regained its credibility.
That's 200 shield! Really?
You've earned it. Besides, if you win the bid for the Geomarrow probe, you'll have paid back the seller anyway, right? Well, I didn't say that, but you could certainly interpret it that way.
Hook generously accepts the reward. We've got 750 shield for the auction!
Ahem. Ladies and gentlemen, the technical issue has been resolved. The second half of the auction is about to commence. Please gather in an orderly manner.
The next item up for auction has been provided by a veteran prospector from the Vagrant Camp. It's an ancient relic, a Geomarrow probe. The item itself was once a key component of another old world relic, and its one-of-a-kind craftsmanship has long since ceased to exist. This meticulously preserved probe is a rare work of art. The opening bid is 400 shield.
450!
480!
520?
550!
560!
Order? You're just throwing bids out at random.
650?
700!
720?
Everyone's looking at us. What should we do? 750!
750! Did you hear that, everyone? That's what a one-of-a-kind treasure costs. 750 shield going once. 750 shield going twice. 750 shield going 3 times. And sold! Congratulations to the winner!
Honorary member, did I win the bid? Does Hook really get the probe? Hook actually won the bid! Big sister, thank you so much. Hook would never have won the probe without your help. It doesn't matter whether you're an honorary member or not. Just accept Pitch Dark Hook the Great's gratitude. Let's go see the old witch later. I'll ask her to wrap this probe up as a beautiful gift for Daddy.
It's been cursed.
It's getting late. Where to now?
Well, are you hurt? Let me take a look.
Natasha!
Hook, you look very happy. Did something good happen?
Mine and Daddy's birthday party is starting soon. Can you help me wrap up this gift? I want to surprise Daddy.
You rascal. You only come and find me in situations like this.
Please, Natasha. I'll help you clean the clinic for half a month if you help me.
Deal. I can't believe you won such a valuable item. Junju must have fetched a small fortune, huh? Even with the Erebus, you must have put in a lot of effort to get such a good price. Fursman will be very happy with his gift. By the way, Hook, how are your birthday party plans coming along? Have you invited this young lady?
Oh, not yet. Big sister, do you want to come to my birthday party? Great. I'll contact the other members of the moles too. Come find me when you're ready. We'll go together.
Boss, the big hero you mentioned is here.
Julian, knock it off. You heard that? Well, don't get too cocky, honorary member. We were talking about the birthday party. You want to hear about it too? had to invite Daddy first. Speaking of birthdays, Daddy never used to celebrate them. He only started doing it when he adopted Hook. I also invited other members of the malls and... Oh, yeah, Seela too! She couldn't come today, but she said she'd still send me a gift. I also invited the Old Witch, Sweta, and... you, of course! The honorary member. We were talking about the birthday party. You want to hear about it too? Aunt Gertie always makes a big black bean cake for Hook's birthday. Oh, and Daddy always makes a huge roasted rock crab for me. It makes my mouth water just thinking about it. And don't forget about Diggertron. Daddy brings a year's worth of machine oil and Diggertron drinks it all up. I'm the boss of the moles. If I don't get enough to eat, how will I have the energy to punish villains? We were talking about the birthday party. You want to hear about it too?
I do hope you will forgive the ramblings of an old man, but I would like to say a few words. I had no idea when my birthday was before I adopted Hook, and I most certainly did not celebrate it. I didn't realize how important birthday celebrations were until I met my daughter. That is why I chose to have my birthday on the same day as Hook, so that we could celebrate this special day together. That continued year after year until I too began to look forward to the party. Today is an extra special day. In addition to the moles, Hook has invited a dear and brave new friend. I hope you have a wonderful time at the party today. Natasha told me that you helped Hook retrieve a teddy bear. It used to be that Hook could only fall asleep when she held that bear in her arms.
Daddy, don't bring that up. Hook's grown up now. I can sleep without hugging June.
Life has gotten increasingly difficult since we left the mining town. All those days away at work have meant that your dad hasn't always been around to look after you. But fortunately, June was always with you, to keep you company when I wasn't around.
Oh, Daddy, I have to tell you something. I sold June.
Huh? You sold him?
Oh, don't worry, Daddy. I don't need a doll to keep me company anymore. Natasha, the moles, and the honorary member will keep me company from now on, so I won't be lonely.
You sold him. I truly am an incompetent father. I had no idea.
Not true. I know you care about me the most, Daddy. I just didn't tell you because I didn't want you to worry.
Thank you, Hook. But the birthday gift I've chosen is,
Huh? What did you get for me, Daddy? This... a teddy bear's cap, clothes, and a dresser? And a little home for him.
Toy-making companies are increasingly scarce this year. I had to travel to different towns. I never expected June might have been sold. What a shame.
It's okay, Daddy. Don't cry. Natasha will teach me how to make another doll. Oh, yeah, I got a gift for you, too. Open it and take a look.
For me? I'm curious. It's the Geomaro probe.
help me to bid for it at the auction. I bought it with the money I got from selling Jun. With this, you should be able to repair the vein detector. Right, Daddy? Daddy?
Thank you so much, Hook. Daddy really likes this birthday gift. But, I might not be able to use it right now.
Huh? Well, why not?
It's like this, Hook. I bought your gift with the money I got from selling the vein detector.
So, my gift is also useless.
Oh. Hook, do you still like the gift I got for you?
Of course! Your gifts are the best in the world!
Well, I feel the same way about your gift, Hook. Me and you are in the same boat.
Daddy!
Will of preservation.
Luck of the draw. Please, 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 please. Looks like victory! Dodge this!
Time to go on the offensive. Defend the weak. Lance ablaze! Flaming lance! Forward!
Better late than never. Fights are like gambling. All better now?
Nice teamwork.
Let me through, or I'll go through you. Huh? Luke.
Not a scratch.
Gotcha. That's a set. Savor the vigor of it.
what I can do? You're not going anywhere!
Indestructible.
Wait for the tiles before you start. Don't need this tile. Here comes the medicine.
Nice teamwork. Fracture! Lance ablaze! Flaming lance! Forward!
Better late than never. Time for the payout. Time for a shot. Tasty. Let me through, or I'll go through you. Yeah.
Preservation.
Just in time. Just a little something. Think nothing of it.
Nice teamwork. Indestructible.
Luck of the draw. Please, 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 please. Looks like victory!
Nap time.
Yes! Take this! Shape of Taishu! Rise, Phoenix! Dodge this!
Lance ablaze! Flaming Lance! Forward! Reach the end of the story in your own way. Defend the weak.
Don't need this style.
All better now?
Nice teamwork.
Let me through, or I'll go through. Dodge this.
Lance at the ready. Ha!
I can do? That's a set! Time for the payout!
Savor the vigor of life.
Let me through, or I'll go through you!
Lance ablaze! Flaming lance! Forward!
Wait for the tiles before you start counting. Wow! Better late than never.
Naughty children, don't listen.
You're the best!
I'm on guard. Reach the end of the story in your own way. Will of preservation!
I'll go through you!
Target threat index lowered. Hide. Target threat index lowered. Eliminating threat.
Indestructible.
Wait for the tiles before you start counting.
Don't need this tile.
Wanna see what I can do?
I'm not afraid of you. Be careful, Mr. Sparrow.
Let me through, or
I
I'll
want
go
to
through
protect
you!
everyone too. Help me, Mr. Sparrow.
Target threat index lowered. Eliminating threat.
Lance at the ready.
Action command.
Lance ablaze. Flaming lance. Forward!
Dodge this!
Target threat index lowered. Commencing annihilation.
Wanna see what I can do?
I want to protect everyone too. Help me, Mr. Sparrow.
You're not going anywhere!
Hide.
Let me through, or I'll go through you! Ah!
Be careful, Mr. Sparrow.
That's a set!
Fights are like gambling.
No more playing nice.
Target threat index lowered. Commencing annihilation.
to now? Looks good.
This friend of mine.
Looks good.
Luck of the draw. Please, 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 please. Looks like victory! Take this! Shape of Taishu! Rise Phoenix! No more playing nice.
Lance at the ready. Defend the weak.
Better late than never. Wait.
Savor the vigor of it.
Let me through, or I'll go through you. Fights are like gambling.
Lance ablaze! Flaming Lance! Forward!
Take this! Shape of Titan! Rise Phoenix! Dodge this!
Indestructible.
Naughty children, don't all better now?
You're the best. That's a set. Wait for the tiles before. Want to see what I can do? Ah!
I'm on guard. Okay.
Just in time. Just a little something. Think nothing of it.
You're the best.
Nice teamwork.
Don't need this tile.
Take this! Shape of Rise Phoenix! Luck of the draw. Please, 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 please. Looks like victory! Let me through, or I'll go through. Yes!
Lance ablaze! Flaming Lance! Forward!
Time for a shot. All better now?
You're the best. Better late than never.
Fights are like gambling. You have to choose when to strike.
Time for the payout.
Just in time. Just a little something. Think nothing of it.
Nice teamwork.
Want to see what I can do? You're not going anywhere.
Lance at the ready.
Naughty children, don't listen. Savor the vigor of it.
Stay calm. Gotcha! That's a set! No more playing nice. Ah! Let me through, or I'll go through you! Touch this!
You're in bad shape.
Better late than never. Time for the payout.
Here comes the medicine.
Take this! Shape of Taishu! Rise, Phoenix!
To the finish. Lance ablaze. Flaming lance. Forward. getting late. Where to now? You're here! Come on, let's go.
I want to see the adventurous moles! I want to see the adventurous moles! Finance, your most trustworthy companion. Beep, beep, beep. As stated in the terms of service, my search result accuracy and reliability are not guaranteed. For more information, please call Interastral Peace Appliances. Beep, beep, beep. Interastral Peace Appliances, your most trustworthy companion. Beep, beep, beep. As stated in the terms of service, my search result accuracy and reliability are not guaranteed. For more information, please beep, beep, beep. Finding... Hurt? Yes!
Time to go on the offensive. Defend the weak.
Wait for the tiles before you start to stay calm. Luck of the draw. Please, 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 please. Looks like victory! All better now? You're the best. You're not going anywhere. Rise, Phoenix!
Indestructible.
That's a set. Time for the payout.
Nice teamwork.
Let me through, or I'll go through you. Ah!
Lance of Crusher.
A delicate operation.
Lance ablaze. Flaming Lance. Forward! Time to go on the offensive.
Just in time. Just a little something. Think nothing of it.
Nice teamwork.
Fights are like gambling. You have to choose when to strike.
Naughty children, don't listen. Nap time. A delicate operation.
Wanna see what I can take? This shape of Taishu! Rise, Phoenix! Dodge this!
Defend the weak.
Wait for the tiles before you start counting.
Oh, that's a set!
Time for the payout.
You're in bad shape.
I'm on guard. To the finish. Lance ablaze! Flaming lance! Forward!
Get it now? That's the power of the Cloud Knights.
Luck of the draw. Please, 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 please.
Looks like victory! So what? I won't surrender.
Indestructible.
Better late than never.
Here comes the medicine.
Tasty. Hey! Huh? Take this! Shape of Taishu! Rise, Phoenix! Let me through, or I'll go through you! You're not going anywhere!
Defend the weak.
Fights are like gambling. You have to choose when you
Don't need this style. Savor the vigor of it.
No more playing nice. Yeah!
Indestructible. Lance ablaze! Flaming lance! Forward!
wait for the tiles before you start counting. Stay calm.
Nap time.
Lance at the ready.
Just in time. Just a little something. Think nothing of it.
Nice teamwork. Fracture!
Wanna see what I can do? Dodge this!
Fights are like gambling.
Oh! Don't need this style.
You're in bad shape. Luck of the draw. Please, 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 please. Looks like victory!
Get it now? That's the power of the Cloud Knights. Your search history, I recommend a humanoid tactical microwave. Press skip to cancel personalized ads. Beep, beep, beep. Interastral Peace Appliances, your most trustworthy Beep, beep, beep. Finding will create a calendar reminder for when you want to visit an Interastral Peace Appliances store. Beep, beep, beep. Will create a calendar reminder for when you want to visit an Interastral Peace Appliances store. Beep, beep, beep. Interastral Peace... Playing nice. Yes!
Lance at the ready. Defend the weak.
Fights are like gambling. You have to choose.
Oh!
You're the best.
Lance ablaze. Flaming Lance! Forward!
Want to see what I can do?
Indestructible.
All better now? Tasty. Let me through, or else you're not going anywhere. That hurt. Here comes the medicine. Wanna see what
Reach the end of the story in your own way. We need a strategy.
So what? I won't surrender. Take this! Shape of Taishu! Rise Phoenix! Dodge this!
Lance at the ready. Defend the weak. Lance ablaze! Flaming Lance! Forward!
Wait for the tiles before you start counting. Gotcha! Look at the draw. Please, 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 please. Looks like victory! Time for a shot. Here comes the medicine.
Nice teamwork. Indestructible.
Better late than never.
Naughty children, don't let nap time.
Let me through, or I'll go through you. Huh?
I'm on guard. Defend the weak.
Don't need this style. Time for a shot. Savor the vigor of life. Just in time. Just a little something. Think nothing of it.
Tasty.
Lance ablaze! Flaming lance! Forward!
Yes! Take this! Shape of Tyson Rise Phoenix!
Lance at the ready.
That's a set! Fights are like time for the payout.
All better now?
Tasty. Yes!
Okay. Fracture!
Wait for the tiles before you start counting. Luck of the draw. Please, 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 please. Looks like victory!
Naughty children, don't listen. Here comes the medicine.
Nice teamwork.
Want to see what I can do?
Okay. I'm on guard. Lance ablaze! Flaming lance! Forward!
Hands hurt. Take this! Shape of Rise Phoenix! Let me through, or I'll go through you. Huh? Better late than never. Fights
Time for a shot. All better now?
You're the best.
Just in time. Just a little something. Think nothing of it.
You're the best. Dodge this.
Lance at the ready. Fracture!
Wait for the tiles before you...
Don't need this style. Here comes the medicine.
You're the best.
All better now?
I'm on guard. Defend the weak.
That's a set. Fights are time for the payout.
You're in bad shape.
Day off.
getting late. Where to now? You're here! Come on, let's gossip. Not a scratch. Lance ablaze. Flaming lance. Forward!
The Starrail changes everything.
So what? I won't surrender. Converge and awaken!
I'm on guard. Defend the weak.
Time for a you're in bad shape.
Time for the old world to collapse.
You're not going anywhere! Allow me to make a divination. With all my power, fly the future!
Lance at the ready. Indestructible.
Savor the vigor.
Wanna see what I can do? Dodge this! Together as one!
Defend the weak. Lance ablaze. Flaming lance. Forward!
Nap time.
A brave new world.
Information in accordance. All things in this world have their laws. Yet stratagems, constellations, are human creations!
You're in bad shape.
Let me through, or I'll go through you! Yeah. Take this! Shape, rise, Phoenix!
The only redemption.
Dodge this! With all my power, fly the future!
I will be the architect of a new world.
I'm on guard. Indestructible.
Naughty children, don't listen. Here comes the medicine.
You're the best! Converge and awaken!
Engulf the past.
Wanna see what I'm not going anywhere!
Lance ablaze. Flaming lance. Forward!
The omniscience sees through you.
Savor the vigor.
The only redemption.
Or I'll go through you. Yeah. Take this! Shape! Rise, Phoenix!
Deceived me.
outside the window is the universe? The stars look like candy. Endless candy. You're pretty stupid for an honorary member. How can you grab stars from so far away? All these stars surrounding us? The Express is like a traveling theme park, warp jumping through candy. Which means you live inside a warp jumping candy theme park? Huh, not fair. Hook hereby declares the Astral Express the mole's newest adventure route. Full speed ahead, honorary member.
Ah, you're back.
It's getting late. Where to now?
Where did they get to? Ah! Speak of the devil. I was just wondering when you might show up. Don't worry, there's enough to go around. On the house. Order whatever you like. There's something I need your help with. I had to make it up to you somehow. Looks like we're not the only ones who wanted afternoon tea today, though. We'll have to stand up for the time being. Don't drink too much, or you won't be able to sleep tonight. Anyway, about the something I needed your help with. Don't get ahead of yourself. This might be more complicated than you think. How can I put this? If I remember correctly, you, March, and Don Hong came here on that train. The Astral Express, right? I was wondering, is the train accepting new passengers? Well, it's just... the dust has settled now. The Stellaron problem has been resolved, and... Cacolia... Forget it. It's nothing. Forget I said anything. You see, there's not much left for me here except to carry on repairing equipment in the workshop. I like practicing the guitar, and performances are fun, but the crowds are pretty small. Besides, I'm a researcher. How could I not get excited about the chance to explore new worlds up close? Everyone gets tired of living in small places like Bellabog after a few years, right? Really? You're gonna say yes, just like that? I understand. I'm counting on you. I know this is a lot to ask out of the blue, so apologies in advance. Actions. Oh, I get you. Another plate of delicious snacks coming right out.
There goes Serval. I better send Himiko a text and ask about the request. Or I guess I could ask Mr. Yang. Or Pom Pom. Who's the best one to ask? Let's send a message to Pom Pom.
around and have a look.
You should go and talk to Lady Bronya, Serval. It was her personal invite, after all.
I know. Let me think about it.
Perfect timing. Please, talk some sense into her.
I knew it. Hey! You're taking his side already?
Serval, I understand your reluctance to rejoin this, but Lady Bronya values your talent. And she sees how, in any case, you should at least pay her.
Okay, I get it. I'm sorry. I need to get this over with. Let me know what they said when I get back.
Same old Join the Express? I see. No wonder she seems so flustered. So, that's what's on her mind. Sorry, my head's still in the argument. It's like this. As you know, my sister used to be one of the research team leads in the Silvermane Guard's technology division. Stellarons were her main area of research, but her expertise went far beyond Stellarons. She was, and still is, well-versed in mechanical engineering. Immediately after her succession, Lady Bronya set her sights on Serval's talents. The Supreme Guardian wants her to resume her technological research and be a shining light for the revitalization of Belobog. However, you saw her attitude just now. I doubt her meeting with Lady Bronya will change anything. I think there's more. My intuition tells me this is mostly linked to Madame Coco. Never mind. It's just I can tell the two of you have a close bond. If you get the chance, see if you can. Hand on heart, I wouldn't want to see her sitting behind a desk in Klapoth Fort, and Belobog is too small a place for a mind as inquisitive as Serval's. I'll admit, I'm a little worried about how she plans on getting all this. Are you busy? Let's go and wait for her in front of...
You know what I need.
Doesn't seem like they've finished talking yet. I hope it's not turning into a shouting match. Let's go in.
I understand your circumstances, Serval. I respect your choice. It was my mistake to make an unwarranted request without considering your own wishes. Allow me to offer you my apologies. I hope you don't take this matter to heart.
No need, Bronya. You're a Supreme Guardian now. Don't let a little thing like this... Besides, I'm the one who should be apologizing. I've put my own personal reasons ahead of Belobog's reconstruction.
I get it, Serval. After all, you and Mother... Sorry, I don't mean to open up old wounds. But there's something I need to ask you. This guitar, I found it after going through Mother's old things. She was never a music lover, so I thought this might be connected to you.
Cocolia... You...
Huh?
It's nothing. You're right, it does belong to me. In fact, it once belonged to me and Cocolia. It was our shared treasure. If you don't mind, Bronya, could I take it back to the workshop?
Of course. I'm sure there's a story behind it, but that's between you and Mother. I won't pry. I hope you have an amazing journey, Serval. Do remember to visit home when you get the chance.
I will. Thank you, Rania. I assume you heard our conversation just now. I didn't expect her to be so open-minded. And she didn't even try to persuade me to stay. She didn't summon me just to return the guitar, did she?
I wouldn't rule it out. She's good at reading people's minds. She would have known that you'd never set foot in Clopoth Fort voluntarily.
After all these years, I never thought I'd set eyes on this guitar again. Guess we're stuck with each other. Well, it'll take a while to tell. When we were in cadet school, Cocolia and I were notoriously disruptive. We were always coming up with the next crazy invention. We called it exploring the infinite possibilities of new technologies. This guitar was one of those inventions. Cocolia came up with a name. The Super Electromagnetic Flux Player, or electric guitar for short. Not really, no. She was a military history major, very different from what I was doing. Still, we hung out every day. It's only natural that my love for inventing would rub off on her. I told you it'd take a while to tell the story. Let's get back to the workshop first. By the way, want to help me pack my bags? Huh? That melody.
That's one of yours, right?
I didn't think many people liked that one. Seems the city might have a few nice memories of me after I'm gone. Well, it's getting late. Well, let's head back. You're here! Come on, let's go. There's no place like home. I never feel completely free out there. Chapard, can you lend your dear sister a hand? Help me pack my bags.
Am I allowed to refuse? This place, just looking around gives me a headache.
Okay, I promise this is the last time. I'm about to go traveling with her. Who knows how long it'll be before I can visit home again. You should help me pack while you still have the chance.
Fine. I'll give you a hand.
You just need to make yourself at home. You've done Since you're so curious, I'll give you the whole story. This guitar was actually given to me as a birthday present by Cocolia a long time ago. I came up with the design, but I was never able to build it. Some of the raw materials were either too expensive or too hard to get a hold of. She helped me turn the concept into reality. Quick as lightning, always keeping her word. That was her way of doing things. Back then, I thought we'd be friends for life.
If it was a gift, why was it in Madame Cocolia's office?
I don't think anyone realized, but back then we were so close we didn't even differentiate between each other's possessions. We shared pretty much everything. We lived in the same dormitory, went to the same school together every day, ate together, whiled away the time together, and occasionally talked about music together, though it wasn't something she was overly familiar with. That's how things were until the day we fell out. A lot of our shared possessions never left her office again. I was always looking forward to the day she'd return this guitar. I thought that would be the day we could bury the hatchet. Now that I think about it, perhaps I was too naive. She'd probably forgotten it even existed. And that's the only Cocolia you guys ever got to know, huh? Always ahead of everyone else, never looking back, even for a second. She put it all out of her mind. Me and every memory to do with me. I know. But that's what makes it harder.
Let bygones be bygones, sister.
How did the conversation get so heavy again? No good. Let's talk about something interesting. You know something, Japard? That guitar case in your hand and my guitar? They're both from the same prototype. The super electromagnetic flux player.
I never knew your guitar had a connection to me, too. Quite the story.
Well, let's see. Ah, yes. Silvermane Guard's standard issue portable heater. It's broken, though.
It's a family heirloom. It belonged to Rhonda once. You should take care of it.
I wanted to keep it with me. But that's the problem with old things. The less you use them, the easier they break. Besides, no one's paying me to fix it, right? Hey, wait a minute. Didn't I teach you a few machine overhaul skills? Want to practice on this old antique?
Here we go again. You don't have to do everything she tells you.
The principle behind this machine and the one you fixed when you first came to the workshop is the same. You'll understand when you see it. So, I'll leave this one to you. In return, how about I tell you the backstory behind it? I knew you were a reliable apprentice. Think about it. You helped me fix my machine the first time you came here, and now you're helping me the last time, too. That's called having a beginning and an end, right?
Well done for putting up with her for this long.
Great job. Like I said, a reliable apprentice. As promised, let me tell you the story behind this little heater. Its original owner was an ancestor of the Landau family, Rhonda Landau. She was one of our great heroes who participated in the defense of Belobog 700 years ago. The records tell that during the decisive battle, she led 2 Silvermane Guard brigades. She engaged the enemy for 4 full days and nights in the fight for the city. I still have the newspaper clippings from that time. I'll show you when I get the chance. Of course. After all, she was a Landau.
Take responsibility for your choices and the people of Belobog. Every Landau is driven by that ethos.
Oh, that's a letter I was gonna send to my mom. I haven't even finished writing it. There's nothing personal in it. Have a read if you like.
You're still writing to Mom and Dad?
Only to Mom. You know, I still don't...
You know, Serval, if you're really leaving Belobog for a while...
I'll think about it. Oh, that? It's a botanical specimen. Little Lynxie sent it during one of her research trips. As for the name...
Snowman's Palm. And Little Lynxie is the youngest sister of the Landau family, by the way.
Ah, yes.
It's the only plant here that looks like it's still alive.
Hey, watch it. Anyway, this specimen means a lot to me, so I'm bringing it with me. That should be everything. Now, what am I gonna call this new song? Finally. I think I must have left cadet school with about the same amount.
No easy job. Serval, I want to ask you again. Do you really want to leave Belobog and go with the Trailblazers?
Of course. This is a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. I can't miss it. What's wrong, Japard? Oh, I see. Can't let go of your dear old sister, huh?
Forget it. I don't want to complicate things for you. But before you leave, I have one last request to make. The garrison is heading down to the underworld soon, to survey the situation around Boulder Town. Why don't you come with me?
Huh? You just said you didn't want to complicate things for me, and now you're sending me on a mission. Aha!
No, it's not that. I've heard there are a lot of old... Since you're leaving one way or the other...
Even at a time like this, you're still thinking about the people. All right, I'll help you out.
Thanks, sis. If you have the time, you're Belobog's hero. I'm sure you must be popular in the underworld. The Silvermane Guards will face... Thanks. I'll contact you when the guard...
I'm tired of packing.
It's getting late. Where to now?
Finally! You're here! This is urgent, so I'll cut to the chase. Yes, I can't find him! He's not answering his messages or call in all the time since I took him in. This has never happened. Of course! I didn't see him. Parts of the surveillance system were destroyed when the Legion invaded. It still hasn't been fully repaired. Maybe he took advantage of a blind spot. It's been 13 hours since he last contacted me. He usually takes less than 13 seconds to reply to my message. I looked everywhere and couldn't find him, so I checked the security department. Look at his last work objectives entry. Of the heart, of the mirror, of the self. It's so strange.
Don't worry about those. I asked people in the security department. Brother Arlen is a grown man with... I couldn't get them to listen at all, so... Oh! I have a secret weapon. Peppy! Peppy's my dog. Arlen's looked after him since he was a puppy. They're great friends. Peppy knows Arlen's scent. Yes! Think about it. If people see me, wouldn't that make Arlen look incompetent as head of this? Oh, let's go together! If only I got paid more. That's Professor Capote? Are you sure, Arlen? Weird. Why? Look at all his fans. Behold, the wing. It's better if I don't.
I must confess that light.
Master!
Oh, it's you! Long time no see. Come, join the others and listen to me recount the tale of the Legion's invasion. The Antimatter Legion barely missed me. Oh? Still... The Antimatter Legion barely missed me. Aha! I see you no longer look troubled. Such is the power of my rhetoric. Arlen? Yes. I know him. Forgive me?
Insert dramatic pause and sudden drop.
Everyone knows the most important word in my life is principle. Huh?
Wait a minute. Last time he said the most important word in his life was illuminate.
We need to update Master Capote's life wiki. This will be...
Anyway, I do not lie. Regrettably, I already swore on my life that I, Capote... You don't understand what I'm trying to... Crises, disasters. These... All you see are the minuscule... I am their lighthouse.
Oh, Master Capote is...
Wow, the cringes.
Seems like you already know what kind of person I am. Seems like you already know what... Captain Arlen had a similar expression to yours when he found... But answers are not easy to give. Can't even imagine the difficulty...
His words match Arlen's work plan records. Seems like he does have key.
I didn't say that. What I said was, life is a trial, and so I know nothing about anything you said about...
I can't let him get away like this. If he doesn't want to tell me,
then... Don't joke about that. I did hear that the space station gives special benefits to more...
Stop looking down on Master Capote!
Master Capote's life wiki version...
Even if you promoted Master Capote to acting lead researcher, he wouldn't...
Indeed. How could you think up? I need to give you a thorough...
No need to bother Master...
Wow, the cringe.
They went through every... Well, I'll pretend. Of course.
I can't let him get away.
Dare to utter such a threat? Listen here. Leaving aside the fact that you don't have the right to dismiss me, I'm not threatening to kill me while you're at it. I've said it once and I'll say...
Master Capote is...
He said the exact same...
Yes, the part about not yielding.
I'm gonna print out the transcript of the conversation as soon as I get back.
Transcript? They've recorded... I didn't think a clue like that would sub... This is the one who mentioned the transcript.
Hey, you've been talking Master Capote's ear off this whole time.
I bet you do. You wouldn't have known about Captain Arlen's meeting with Master Capote.
You even memorized the internal testing content for version 12.
You must be one of those super fans that stayed under the radar.
We're on the same side after all. Here, this is our latest welcome bundle for new...
He looks...
What's next on the agenda?
What happened to you, Arlen? Why did you have to get that sleazy... Yeah, I guess... This handwriting looks familiar. Is it Arlen's? Against the scorching sun, a beautiful flower will never endure. Within my fair embrace, my love for you is tender and yuck, so... Looks like a candid shot, but surely there's a figure that's not quite in the... So Arlen did go to see Professor Capote. Ugh, even the space station... Is... So, trial of the... So that's... I need to talk to him. Peppy, it's your... That's Dan Hung and the security department staff. There are still remnants of the Antimatter Legion in the space station.
Not a scratch. Don't your hands hurt?
Time to go on the offensive.
Indestructible.
Naughty children, don't listen. All better now?
You're the best.
Wait for the tiles before you start counting.
Dodge this.
Lance at the ready.
Fracture!
Time for nap time.
Reach the end of the story in your own way.
What are you doing here? Then be careful. There's still Legion remnants in the area. Arlan isn't here right now, so we need to step up the space station security.
Yes, Brother Don Hung.
Yes, he's with March, but I suggest you don't bother him. He's...
Brother Arlen's special trial? He's a man among men, a lion among tigers. He's on that trial. I bet it's even more intense than physical training. And Brother Arlen already challenges himself to the limit in that department. He runs 20... I think it must have something to do with the mind. He probably found a waterfall and asked Ms. March to lower the temperature to freeze... No way. Brother Arlen...
They're not correct. Arlan came to me to learn how to manage pressure from his boss. So I sent him to March. If he can manage her, then he has...
I think Brother Don Hung is... Brother Arlen only has one weakness in his armor, but he won't ignore it.
Arlan and I decided to switch our assignments. That's all. He gave me a pass for access across the space station while on patrol.
I found a broken ceiling tile. This mark? Move aside. What kind of clue is that?
He said he read an anonymous handwritten journal in the space station. It also contained some information on trial. Firstly, trial of the heart. One needs to acknowledge the pressure in one's heart. Secondly, trial of the mirror. Like a mirror's reflection. Lastly, trial of the self. One places oneself. I believe he came to me to complete the No?
Brother Arlen doesn't need a... Brother Arlen, he's just staying at...
If you want to find Arlan...
Job pressure? Arlen, I'm sorry. Oh, there's a photo of Peppy on... I got Arlen to look after Peppy because... Oh, maybe... Look how smashed up the ceiling tile is. Arlen must have bottled up his... It's Arlen's shoe size, all right? Maybe even these shoes are... Yeah, we need to find... Peppy?
So Peppy can locate March just by looking at a photo of her. Is he really using scent to track?
What a cute doggy! Oh, you're here too. Hey, he's a new face and you're not. Huh, this little guy looks familiar. Are you Arlen's Peppy? He kept harping on about Don Hung being a true warrior or something. Oh, he did say that completing an assignment with me would help him. It felt like he learned a lot from me. Then again, everyone has a lot to learn from me. We were investigating suspicious crystals together, but he said it was all pointless if he couldn't transform himself. I could tell he was giving himself a lot of pressure. I told him actions speak louder than words when you want to prove yourself. I was just thinking out loud, but when he heard that, he said Mr. Don Hung was right, and then he just left. I took a photo of him. He was doing one of those come to think of it. Maybe I shouldn't have left him alone. Take me with you if you're going after...
I read that a Stellaron's internal fluctuations will cause a... Did Arlen...
Hey, relax.
I hope Arlen is safe.
The extent of the corrosion here is a lot worse than I imagined. Mrs. Hinkle did say the cleanup had been slow in places.
The fragmentum has a big influence on the space around it. All this electronic equipment on the station must short-circuit pretty regularly, huh?
Lance ablaze! Flaming lance! Forward!
Dodge this! Take this! Shape of Titan Rise Phoenix! We're on a roll. Let me through, or I'll go through you. Yeah.
Indestructible.
Savor the vigor of it.
Gotcha. Want to see what I can do?
Defend the weak. Lance ablaze! Flaming lance! Forward!
Naughty children, nap time.
Lance at the ready. Indestructible.
That's a set.
Savor the vigor of it.
Dodge this. Take this. Shape of Rise Phoenix. Let me through, or you're not going anywhere. We're on a roll.
Lady Asta, you... Why are you all here? I've never seen anything like this before. It looks like some kind of...
Just in time. Just a little something. Think nothing of it.
Nice teamwork.
Luck of the draw. Please, 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 please. Looks like victory! So what? I won't. Yes!
Defend the weak.
Time for... You're in bad shape.
Better late than never.
That hurt.
Lance ablaze. Flaming lance. Forward!
Wanna see what I can do? Dodge this!
I'm on guard. Indestructible.
Naughty children, nap time.
Play hard, win big, keep... Don't need this style. Let me through, or up... Yeah! Take this! Shape, rise, Phoenix!
Are you okay, my lady? Arlen... Lady Asta? Why are you crying? Are you hurt?
I'm sorry.
Huh?
It's all my fault. I've been putting too much on your plate, and that's why you looked up ways to manage the pressure. I honestly didn't realize that these things would bring you so much stress. I just want to say I'm sorry.
My lady, you didn't give me any pressure.
Arlen, you don't need to hide this from me any longer. She and I know all about the trials you're putting yourself through. If you can't forgive me right now, then I'll reflect further and find a way to prove that I'm willing to change.
But, my lady...
Firstly, your trial of the heart. You went to Professor Capote and asked him to simulate conversations with you so you could better understand your boss. And the evidence is... Firstly, your trial of the heart. And the evidence is... This handwritten fan reply card. This is your handwriting, Arlen. No need to explain. This is Professor Capote's autograph, all right. But you can't hide your handwriting. The way you join your letters is no different to your childhood diary entries.
I did write this for Professor Capote.
You're head of the security department. You don't have anything to do with Professor Capote. Why did you suddenly start writing his reply cards for him, Don't go spilling the beans just yet. This evidence is a bit of a stretch. Do we have anything better? This limited edition snapshot. This was taken by a member of the Master Capote fan club less than 24 hours ago. In other words, you went to find Professor Capote today and stopped responding to messages in the same time window.
This is just...
No need to launch your defense. We haven't got to the core yet.
This evidence is a bit of...
Master Capote's Life Wiki version 12.0. This transcript records what you asked Capote to help you with. Here, we can see a bossy manager and you being asked to do things outside of your job description. Clearly, Professor Capote is unlikely to master my speech or mannerisms anytime soon. Oh, but the content is the key here. I am the source of your pressure!
My lady, I did speak to Professor Capote, and I did ask him some things. But they had nothing to do with you. I've never experienced any pressure with you.
Oh, Arlen, won't you accept my apology? I'll just have to show you more evidence. We know the essence of your trial of the heart, and we also know that you asked Dunhung to help you complete the trial of the mirror. I'm so sorry, Arlen. Until I spoke with Dunhung, I never realized how much pressure was on your shoulders.
Miss, I really don't...
Hold it. I have evidence. This ceiling tile. This, ceiling tile. You broke it.
Sorry. I'll get it fixed later.
I know you can be tough, but you're not violent by nature, Arlen. Quite the opposite. Breaking a ceiling tile like this shows how much pressure and anger you were carrying around.
This interpretation is sounding a little...
Your ID pass! This isn't just any old station pass, is it, huh? There's a very important photo on it. A photo of Peppy!
Lady Asta, I like Peppy a lot, so
No, Arlen. You don't need to find excuses for your actions. Maybe you've actually convinced yourself. The combination of your simulated conversations with Capote and the entry in your work log about playing it points to one thing. Me getting you to look after Peppy is the greatest source. You even printed out a photo of Peppy to constantly remind yourself to look after. I know exactly what message you're trying to drill into yourself by sticking this photo onto your pass. Arlen, taking Peppy out to play is an assignment from lead researcher at...
My lady, don't you think that's a... Lady Asta, please! I didn't do any of these trials because of you. I always try to complete every assignment you give me, regardless of whether it's within my job description. I really like taking Peppy out to play.
Asta, I don't think Arlan is upset with you.
But Arlen doesn't have any other bosses. Who else would it be? March, he asked to accompany you so he could learn how to manage his stress, right?
What? Arlan wanted to go on a ski. Good thing I let him go alone. Guess I made the right decision. What did he say? That I'm good at solving...
Arlen, all I want you to understand is how sincere... But... Stop! Arlen, I understood the level of stress you're dealing with as soon as
Didn't I take that photo?
I'm always giving you tasks and assignments, but when I saw this photo, when I saw you fighting alone, I'm just sorry that I gave you the stress of all my needs.
My lady, I started this trial...
What?
Whenever she's back on the space station, Madame Herta assigned... Even if I dared to refuse, I wouldn't know how. Whether it's helping her test some new specimen, or assignments like those were okay before the invasion.
Aha! So you're trying to learn how to reject Herta and then put it—
Yes. I found an anonymous handwritten journal while I was cleaning up. Yes. There were detailed notes. I'm sorry, my lady.
So, you—
I've never felt pressured.
All right. It's all right. Yeah. See, the two of us would never have misunderstood. You keep saying that.
Thank you for helping Lady Asta.
You're welcome. Although if you really want to thank me, let me play Hollow Disc with Peppy.
About time we hit the road, passengers. Thanks to the 3 trailblazers, the activity of the fragmentum has reached the lowest level, and the readings for compound will dispatch the express shortly, and we'll be leaving Urillo 6. Please.
Yanqing,
Yes, General.
watch this person carefully. Do you remember me?
I remember. Of 5 people, 3 must pay a price. You are not one of them, Jin Yuan. Of 5 people, 3 must pay a price. You are one of them.
Hold on. I'll be there soon.
What did I tell you? He's definitely sleeping in. We trailblazers can go days without sleep, but when we do hit the hay, we have to make up for it. Anyway, no point wasting our time in the corridor. The conductor wants us to attend a warp navigation meeting. Same old location, apparently. And let's head over. You drew the short straw. It's your turn to wash the coffee cups this week.
This place could do with some iris scanners. Wouldn't want unregistered visitors sneaking. I remember Lady Asta commissioned some security equipment a while back. Oh, sorry. I was thinking out loud. I'm sure you guys in the Express itself. In addition to visitor recognition systems, I've made a few. Of course. It'd be great if anyway, I'm not as knowledgeable as... Huh? I've been so focused on the station's defense. Thanks for your advice. It's nice to have a break every now and then.
Morning. You're very punctual. Oh, I can't remember
the last time I got such a polite response. The trailblazing of Eurilo 6 is drawn to a close, and the Astral Express must depart for the next planet. Not telling yet. We'll make an official announcement in the meeting, but the meeting will start soon.
Passengers, the warp navigation meeting has officially begun. Firstly, Pom-Pom wants to congratulate you, the Nameless, for successfully resolving the problems at this stop. The Express is now able to continue along the Starrail.
The three of us actually pulled it off, huh?
It's time for your conductor, that's me, to reveal the name of our next stop.
Long time no see, Astral Express crew. It's Kafka. I came at a good time. You're all here. Every single one.
No need for the mysterious introduction, Stellaron Hunter.
Himiko, correct? Apologies for interrupting your little get-together, but I'm sure once you've heard my request, you'll forgive me. I'd like you to make a destination alteration.
I've seen your face before, Stellaron Hunter. Even if it was only on a corporation wanted poster. They were offering quite the bounty. Dead or alive. Do you know the figure?
Doesn't concern me. Then again, a corporation bounty is a compliment, not an insult, don't you think? The higher the figure, the bigger the compliment.
You wanted criminals sure know how to look on the bright side of things.
I will say, Herta certainly paid you all a compliment. A maniac that claims he can see destiny, leading a bunch of wild lunatics in pursuit of the most dangerous objects in the universe. And Herta doesn't give out compliments very often.
In pursuit of the most dangerous objects in the universe, huh? Well, in that sense, you Astral Expressers and I are cut from the same cloth.
You're in the wrong place, Kafka. We're not about to accept your request, and we're not about to get into bed with a Stellaron Hunter. It was nice talking with you. Perhaps next time you'll be willing to pay us a visit in person, and we can continue our little discussion.
Have you guys heard of the Law Fu?
The Xianzhou Lawfu? It belongs to the Hexafleet of the Xianzhou Alliance. We've heard of it.
But what you haven't heard is that it's currently very close to you. A couple of warp jumps away, in fact. Not to mention, 45 system hours ago, a Stellaron burst occurred on the Lawfu. An unexpected calamity, don't you think?
What exactly are you Stellaron Hunters trying to do? The Xianzhou Alliance aren't us. They won't give you time to explain. Once you draw the attention of the hunt, you become their prey. The Alliance will hunt you to the end of the universe.
Stop speaking in riddles, Kafka. Say what you have to say.
It's simple. That Stellaron has nothing to do with us, but the Xianzhou is convinced that we're responsible. My companion, Blade, has been taken away by the Cloud Knights. I want to bring him back, resolve this Stellaron crisis, and clear our names.
Nothing to do with you? Yeah, right. Sounds like a weird coincidence to me. You just happened to show up after the Stellaron burst? Also, we're not your friends. Why should we care if a Stellaron Hunter is innocent, No! Why are we listening to her? The Alliance is strong. Is a single Stellaron burst really too much for them to handle? We're the crew of the Astral Express, not some squad of Stellaron-stealing super specialists.
You could, of course, not get involved. Knowing that the Stellaron hasn't yet affected this region of space, you could make the jump and arrive at the next world. But sooner or later, the Starrail here will be more blocked off than it was before. I can tell you what the future holds. If you don't go to the Lafu, the Stellaron will eventually contaminate the entire ship, and over half of the inhabitants will perish. Oh, you brave and fearless trailblazers, you benevolent nameless. Can you really remain indifferent to that?
This companion of yours, Blade, he'd perish too, right?
No comment. Here are the coordinates. It's up to you how to proceed. Our destinations may differ, but the orbits of the stars will eventually converge. See you later.
March, get Dan Heng.
Whoa, what are you doing here? I gave him the lowdown. Hey, remember what I said, okay? We're gonna vote against it. I'm not gonna take orders from that woman.
Seems like the longer I spend in my room, the strange... March told me. If it were one of the other ships, it might have been... I'm forbidden from setting foot on that ship. Total inter... So if you're planning on going, I remember the Xianzhou was a sight to behold.
Are you okay, Dan Heng? March brought you up to speed, I assume.
I'm fine. And yes, I'm up to speed.
Good. In that case, with regard to the matter at hand, let's vote to decide our next move. Our Stellaron hunter claims that a Stellaron burst has occurred on the Xianzhou Lafu, and that we're in the vicinity. If we head for the Lafu, we may have the chance to save many innocent lives. However, it's also possible that our Stellaron hunter is lying and using us for her own ends. Neither Welt nor I believe that she's telling us the truth, but we can't just ignore the intel she's given us. So, we're about to hold a democratic vote on whether to set a course for the Xianzhou. All those in favor, hold out your hand. All those against, keep your arms by your side. 3, 2, 1. Four against 1. Well, it looks like the Astral Express crew has a majority vote to head for the Xianzhou.
I calmed down and thought about it a bit. If it turns out that woman isn't lying, then a lot of innocent people are gonna get hurt. Now's the time for thinking about other people.
All right, all right. I think we're all used to March's modus operandi by now.
So, Dan Heng, you want...
Yes. I'm staying this...
In that case, Welt, ready for a trailblazing expedition? I know you've been itching to get out there for a while now, but make sure you take good care of...
Don't worry.
Destination Xianzhou, here we come!
The train is about to make the jump. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Whoa! So that's a Xianzhou ship? It looks even bigger than Eurilo 6!
For the Xianzhou, these ships are their planets. Terrestrial environments are cradles that allow civilizations to survive and then develop. Some of those civilizations progress further, constructing spacefaring vessels, which allow them to voyage into the unknown. The Xianzhou Alliance is one such civilization. I've only glimpsed it a few times, but it's as magnificent.
You okay there?
This is the Astral Express. I repeat, this is the Astral Express. We have arrived in Xianzhou territory. Requesting landing permission from ground control.
Welcome to Lawful Skyport. Please await transfer. Please wait transfer. Please wait transfer.
The signal is still repeating, but no one is...
Maybe the Stellaron hunters were telling the truth. It seems a vessel arrives at a deserted spaceport. Isn't that how, like, loads of horror movies start?
Let's not let our imaginations get the better of us.
Please wait transfer. Please await transfer. Please wait transfer.
Still the automated signal?
Yes, it's still on repeat.
The Jade Gate now opening. On behalf of the Xianzhou Law...
Huh? Is this...
The signal broke off. Seems that's all there is.
We should get going. Himiko, stay vigilant back...
Relax. I've got Don Hung here with me. Make sure you're properly prepared before you set off.